Who are you? Who?
Hey!
We're back. I'm AJ.
I'm Devonne.
And today, we're back. We're in the finals.
With a long one.
It was a long episode. And it's the Super 8. We're back. And ready than ever. We had a guest host. Chet Hanks' mother, Rita Wilson.
The mother of Chet Hanks.
The mother of Chet Hanks.
That should be the only way she's introduced from now on. The mother of Chet Hanks.
And jumping right in. We're jumping right in.
We got a lot.
We're gonna this is a rapid fire episode today. We had the Piglet. His clues: life was not smooth sailing. He was in a perfect storm of despair. There was a number 2 foam finger, not number 1. And he broke his finger.
What's number 2?
He broke his finger. He moved back in with his parents when he was in this despair. And a pastor had a vision of a man with a broken finger, like going on this journey of like self-discovery. And there was a UFO. He sang The Pretender by the Foo Fighters.
Ooh.
And the clue gimmick this week was a food clue. It was cotton candy, and it reminds him of his very first job. Okay? The guesses came out: Lance Bass, Chris Pine, Adam Levine, Nick Jonas, or the Manning brothers. Either or.
I saw that. The Manning brothers.
Either or.
You know what? I think it's Payne. Payne can carry it too. Omaha always sounded melodic coming from him.
I think he had some pipes behind him. And he seems like he was just like a little piglet.
And inside that like head of his is probably like the perfect reverb for the perfect pitch, you know?
So looking at like who's left on the board, right? I feel like the theme that you're going to hear me say at least is I'm locked in. I've been saying that the last couple of weeks. There's a few people I'm not locked in with.
So you're locked in with Nick
Lachey, I'm locked in. Nothing changed my mind. What about you?
Yeah, off the fact of I have no idea who this is. Even if I guessed Nick Lachey, I wouldn't know. I'm going to stick with my boy Knight.
Okay.
You know what?
Oh.
Let's keep it.
Okay.
I'll keep it.
Kept me in suspense. Next. Cloodle-doo. His name's Cloodle-doo.
Cloodle-doo-doo-doo.
I really thought it was Cloodle-doodle-doo.
Well,
he made his first appearance
for short
in the actual show, right? No more little like commercial break, little interruptions. What I said.
We finally got the sauce.
Yeah. We're gonna be having a good day.
Finally got the sauce.
He came in and interrupted the show, kind of like.
Just focus on audio now. We're audio.
We had some camera, ladies and gentlemen. We had some camera issues, so we're gonna go audio. Okay, so Cloodle-doodle-doo, he made his first appearance, kind of like what we said, and it was very interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
He interrupted just like we wanted, but it was kind of like I'm still confused by this character.
I'm still like, who are you?
He said, I think I have a guess, because there's really only one clue for his identity that I could pick up on in his few appearances. He said he's always a click away. And I believe it is Adam Sandler. Doesn't speak like Adam Sandler, but that's all I have to go off of. And they also said it's a big star.
Big celeb.
So I think it's Adam Sandler.
I'm going to go Ashton Kutcher.
Okay, he's the trickster.
He's always a trickster.
That's a good one too.
Ashton Kutcher's still a big celeb.
Yeah, he's known. He's not in much. He catches pedophiles now.
Yeah, I know. Like he's doing this thing now.
Yeah, he does charity work.
Like the political side of things now. I feel like he's still A-list.
I would say he's known. He's known.
Yeah.
Okay, going to the next one, we have RoboPine, the most controversial, I think, person on this show.
Oh my gosh, RoboPine.
He was depressed. He used to sing in the shower. There was a black cat, block party where he sang, and he sang "Let's Get It On." His favorite food was a lobster, and it was because in Costa Rica, him and his family did some diving and stuff like that. So Costa Rica was brought up once again. And I will say, this time, I could hear a little age in his voice. I'm not sure if it was I was more listening for it, or it was just this song in particular. He sounded a little older.
All I know is these fucking clues better be red herrings. Because if I find out it's Tyrese, I'm going to be so upset. You have no idea how mad I was when I saw the baby blocks and then I saw him riding on that fucking bike. I was like, are they doing Baby Boy? Are they doing I was yelling at my phone. I was like, it better not be Tyrese.
I think
It better not. Because what is the clues then? What are the clues? He keeps saying he's 60 from Costa Rica.
Those are the two things that have come up more than anything. 60 in Costa Rica.
And it was in the clue package.
And a lot of people are saying identity theft, he's stealing someone else's identity. If that's true, fuck you. Whoever was in on that decision, fuck you.
Come on, Matt Singer. That's like, whoever did that and the Kermit did, it's probably the same dude who did the Kermit the Frog bullshit. And he's just like, hey, look, Tyrese, look. You played identity theft. You can do whatever. Say whatever you want.
You can be whoever you want.
Say whoever you want.
You want to be a 60-year-old Costa Rican with grandkids?
We'll make the clues fit.
Do it.
You're 60-year-old from Costa Rica.
Real talk, kidding aside, I believe it's Tyrese.
I'm sticking with MC Hammer just because I want it to not be Tyrese. But with today's clue packages, I'm like, oh my gosh. They're literally throwing Baby Boy in our face. Which makes me believe could be a red herring. Because anytime they throw it in your face, it was on the same street. The same street, riding down the bike.
I think realistically, right?
Oh my gosh. All they needed was a dude in a wife beater to come and whoop his ass.
I think realistically, they know people are guessing Tyrese, and I think it is manufactured. Here's my conspiracy theory, right? 100%. They are pushing the Tyrese narrative.
Yeah.
I don't listen to the official Matt Singer podcast, hosted by the one and only Frog, aka Bow Wow. I've listened to maybe 30 seconds tops. If they're the one who brought up Tyrese in the first place, right?
Yeah.
A little sus. Then Tyrese wears the hoodie, right?
Yeah.
I watched that Instagram post that has been referenced many times as evidence, right? And the thing that stands out to me is he's playing with his kid. It's a candid moment. He's in his house playing with his child. He's wearing the jacket, but it's inside out, right?
Yeah.
The jacket is inside out. So are you playing with your kid? Just you wear your jackets inside out when you're just playing with your kid, having a good time? Or do you know, I can't wear this, let me put it inside out, but then if you're that aware, why would you leave it on in your house? Right? I don't wear my jackets inside out, especially when it's a jacket.
You think he was posing?
I think he was sent a jacket. I think he was told, hey, make some kind of post, Don't make it obvious. Because like the jacket kind of opens up when he's like running, and you can kind of see the words on the inside. So it's like you either A, know you're not supposed to wear it, so you put it inside out, right?
Yeah.
Then if you're gonna do that, just take it off. Like if I know, oh, I'm not supposed to wear this jacket publicly.
Yeah.
Instead of me going, I'm gonna put it inside out. You're inside your home. It's not like you're in the outside in the elements. So if you're like, oh, hey, babe, you're filming me play with our daughter. I'm gonna just take the jacket off. Not, oh, let me put it inside out. Like that seems a little sus.
And before you post it too, you look at it, you're like, oh, you can see the words a little bit.
Then when people started like catching on to that post, he made another video where he wore it the right way. And I guess he said something to the camera, but that post was removed shortly after. So I didn't get to see that. But things sound a little sus with this jacket. And I think they're pushing the Tyrese narrative. I think maybe they got it on the podcast, you know. If it started on the podcast, it was all because the podcast, you have to remember, is made by the producers. It's an official podcast, right?
Yeah.
So if the producers go, hey, we want people to think RoboPine's the Tyrese, well, the podcast works for the producers, so they got to say, hey, keep on throwing some Tyrese things in there.
Fanning that flame.
Oh, we're gonna send Tyrese. Hey, Tyrese, here's a $5,000. Can you just make an Instagram post wearing this jacket, but don't make it too obvious? Okay. And also, they have an app where you can guess for money. So why wouldn't they try to throw some red herrings out there outside of the game so they don't lose too much buckaroos? I think there's a lot of there's just a lot of things that are sus with this.
Yeah.
You know,
things ain't sitting right.
It's like if it is Tyrese, it's so weird because there's so many clues that point to Tyrese, but then there's so many clues that say, like, they're screaming, it is not Tyrese.
Yeah.
I'm 60 years old. I'm from Costa Rica. I have grandkids. Like, it just is weird, you know? And it's
weird.
Then
the
all of a sudden,
grandchildren throw me off. He doesn't have grandchildren.
Yeah. And Tyrese made a post, and like I said, like, if you know I'm not supposed to wear this jacket. I'm aware enough that I'm going to put it inside out. Then don't wear the jacket. You know? Like, I could see if he was wearing it inside his house right ways.
Yeah.
And it was like his wife just filmed him and it was like, oh shit, you weren't supposed to do that. You know? Yeah. He didn't know. But like, oh my God.
Is what?
Yeah, like he was self-aware enough to know I'm in the comfort of my own house, but I'm not allowed to wear this jacket. Just something didn't sit right with that. Because I did some digging after last week. But we spent a lot of time on the RoboPine. You sticking with MC Hammer?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with that. After I spent 20 minutes saying I don't think it is. I'm just hedging the bets. I'm playing smart.
Yeah.
I'm playing inside Masked Singer here. I'm hedging my bets. Okay, coming up next, we have the Chameleon. Another one. We know who it is.
Shout out to that Snoop Dogg reference and that Regulators.
He walked on his own beat. He met his idol, worked with his idol. There was a number 2 briefcase. Saying Regulate. His favorite food was a fried bird and cricket cake because he supports the military. It was like a military packaged food. The judges guessed Machine Gun Kelly, Kyrie Irving, Waka Flocka Flame, Wiz Khalifa.
Robin Thicke. All day, he knows.
And Cloodle Doo said, I am a fan of your work on the big screen, and I was rooting for you for the Golden Globes. Wiz Khalifa was nominated for his hit song in the Fast and the Furious franchise, and he was nominated for a Golden Globe. Did not win.
When I see you again.
I think that was definitely a red herring clue for people that don't know it's Wiz Khalifa, because you're supposed to think, oh, he's an actor. Big screen, but it was a musical performance. Then we went into this WandaVision ripoff. Cute, I guess.
Wanda knows.
And I was just like, what are we doing? This is like a 2-hour episode. It's early in the morning for this. And we're going to waste time with Cloodle Doo running around, pretending to be a spoiler from WandaVision, which I will not say. But cute. Then we got the Yeti. This is my most vague right now.
I'm changing it. All for it.
He had some self-growth from loneliness. He had a role that caused success, but ego blew it up. There was an ABCD like cards, and he pulled out. He was holding a little dog. It could be a puppy or like a little dog, like a little Bow Wow, aka the frog. And he had he left ego behind him, and then there was all the little security people were wearing Happy New Year's hats. He sang "Lonely" by J. Beebs, so that kind of knocked
yours out.
And his favorite food was donuts. They were saying it could be an O, and
that's what made me change mine.
The people, the judges, they guessed Cisco, Todrick Hall, Justin Timberlake, Omarion, and Mario. Woohoo!
Wrong Mario. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with their guess of it being an O.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change that to my boy, Omarion.
And I'm gonna change my guess.
Had some early success, You got served.
Oh, I guess I don't even have to do this because there's no video. And I didn't
You did not. Good thing there's not video. You did not spell Mario, right?
And I'm going to guess Mario.
You're guessing Mario?
I'm writing like backwards, mind you. I'm guessing Mario. I could hear a little...
Let Me Love You in that?
A little Italian twang in there.
Still wrong,
I'm just trying to get beat the Yeti.
Oh, it's me. The Yeti.
You know I like my donuts. I just don't want to be on the Maska Singer, Pete.
Let's go.
So, I believe it's an Italian plumber from the Mushroom Kingdom. And moving on, we have the Russian dolls. We're just going to blow through these. We have a lot of performances.
Guys, the Jonas Brothers.
New York. They were on top of the world. There was an Indiana sign. They said the king herself. I forgot the exact sentence that it was in, but king herself. And they were at the tea room, and they said we performed down the hall, or down the street, which would be Carnegie Hall. They sold it out. They sang 24 Karat Magic.
Ooh.
And their clue was jelly beans.
How many people were in that big one?
I think there's 3.
So he made them all, the 2 smushed in that big one?
What do you mean? No, they came out at the end.
Oh.
Like on the sides. It was like the last line they kind of slid out.
Oh.
But I'm still not sure if there's 3 or 4. It's kind of weird.
I skipped the last second.
I
was trying to hurry through it.
Their food was jelly beans. They were all red. They said it could be a red hot chili pepper or a hot bean, red beans.
No.
But they love jelly beans. That was all they gave for context. We love jelly beans. So maybe Ronald Reagan love her jelly beans. But they did guess red hot chili peppers.
No.
The Jonas Bros, Boyz II Men, and Hanson.
They just guess things.
So I also feel like
it has to be.
I guessed all those people at some point.
But I can't, in good conscience, say Hanson. So I'm gonna say Jonas Brothers.
And I'm sticking with Joe Bros.
You sticking with Joe Bros?
I'm sticking with Joe Bros.
I'm gonna go Joe Bros.
So we're both gonna go Joe Bros.
Even though it looks like it's pointing to Hanson, but once again.
Coming up next, we had the Crab, who we found out was Bobby Brown, which
point for us.
We each got a point. First point in a long time on both our scoreboards. You want to just... Yeah. So right now the score is 2-1, me with the advantage because I had the Danny Trejo guess. But we both had Bobby Brown on our list. And I think here on out, we're going to be getting them more right than wrong.
Yeah.
Except for the RoboPine.
Yeah, RoboPine's going to be our make it or break it.
So coming up next, we had the Seashell. I sell seashells on the seashore. I had an inside scoop, right? I had someone who did digging.
Some rocky road.
They told me things that blew my mind when it came to the Seashell.
Dude,
and I was
out. Listen to this.
I was really ready to come in hot. I was coming in hot. I had the guess, and it was going to blow the lid on this whole debate. She told me, for a matter of fact, 100%, the Seashell is none other than Carrie Underwood.
And how did that go? How did that go?
They also said, I said, well, a lot of people are saying it's one of the Maury sisters, Tia or Tamara. No, I can tell you for a matter of fact, it is not Tia nor Tamara. It is Carrie Underwood. And the Seashell was unmasked, and it was Tamara Maury. Moving on next, we had the Black Swan. It was just her and her mom living in a one-bedroom apartment. There were some gnomes.
Takes away the Hannah Montana, I guess.
Well,
she was with her dad.
But JoJo
was with her mom.
JoJo was cast as Hannah Montana and said no.
Mm-hmm. She was like, that's some whack sauce.
There were some gnomes. She had a glass slipper like Cinderella. And she sang You Somebody by Kings of Leon.
That's a good song.
Her favorite snack was goldfish, and she said that was her and her mom's favorite snack as a kid.
Snack that smells bad.
So I don't know what to do with that. They guessed Kesha, Nelly Furtada, and JoJo.
Shout out to Nelly Furtada again. A shout out.
The thing is...
And JoJo. Like, this show's bringing people back.
I'm noticing, and I think that's the point of the show, is to bring people that kind of maybe fell off for whatever reason. Not because they, lost their touch, but kind of just...
Things got in the way.
Yeah.
Their image...
Or maybe they stepped down from the spotlight, and now it's a time to be like, oh, here's all these people that you kind of forgot about. T-Pain in the first season and stuff like that, where you're like, oh, wow. Man, they really can sing. I haven't heard them in a while. And I hope a lot of these people do come back. I'm not sure if many have in the past seasons. But, wow, I think a lot of these people deserve, another shot. Not that they really need it because of the show, but it's they have some hype. They have some buzz behind their name.
Some more hype in today's viewers.
The thing I'm noticing, though, is this week, more than ever...
They're locking in.
The judges are locking in. They're at least, I think, almost every single one, they are getting at least our guesses. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it validated me more than ever that I think we're on the right track for 90%.
Yeah.
And that was our what was it? The Super 8.
Super 8.
And next week we have we're down to 6. We're down to 6. I don't know what kind of wild cards are going to be thrown in. Not wild card singers, but what kind of changes are going to be thrown in. But I've been the one preaching for the last couple weeks, and you agree that I can't see too many choices changing here on out, unless some crazy clue. You had a clue this week with RoboPine where you went, okay, is it Tyrese?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be so mad if it's Tyrese. I'm gonna be so upset.
So yeah,
what do the clues mean?
I agree. I think I would be a little upset, but it's Tyrese.
It's Tyrese.
And maybe the Seashell is Carrie Underwood, and maybe it was a fake.
It was a double.
Because if Tyrese can pretend to be a 60-year-old black or Costa
Rican, we should end it before you say something. Get us canceled.
If Tyrese can pretend to be a 60-year-old Costa Rican man, right?
Yeah.
Then then Carrie Underwood can pretend to be Tamara. Because she's going to come back out and then pull another mask off, and it's Carrie Underwood.
Scooby-Doo it.
So, but yeah. Performance of the night. Who are you feeling?
Tonight, I got to give it to Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
I like Regulators. It's a good song.
And I kind of I changed my performance of the night a few times. But I've said it in the past. I like the songs that get you up in the feet or up on your feet, and I can't speak. And I have to give it to
24 Karat.
24 Karat. Those Russian dolls.
They got you. When I heard it, I was like, "Oh, this got him up."
I was on my couch. 24 Karat magic in the air. I wanted to be like the fifth doll. But that was our episode. Hopefully we have some camera problems fixed next week.
For sure.
And hey, this is a taste because you could also listen to the audio podcast on Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes, pretty much anywhere podcasts are heard. So if you kind of like this, where you're like, wow, I got a taste of what the audio podcast could look like, man, I would love to listen to this on my morning commute or at the gym or while I'm folding clothes.
Or while I'm watching
now
Masked Singer.
We listen to it while you watch the episode. But that's it. Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.